Today we're going to set up a form to capture email addresses on the home page of our website. Now, disclaimer, we're using a paid premium tool called HappyForms, which was an AppSumo store deal that has now expired. Hopefully they bring it back because I only bought one code, which gives me 3 sites, and I wish I would have bought all of the codes. 3 codes would have got me unlimited sites. Hindsight is 2020. Literally, I'm recording this to start 2021. I hope you're doing well. And now we're done with the bad jokes. So we're going to be actually putting this form onto the website, this email address, just to capture new signups. And again, this is HappyForms, which is happyforms.me. That's the actual web address. Here it is, happyforms.me. But you can come here and start with the free plugin. I'm not exactly sure what that gives you, but if you choose the plan here, unfortunately, the plan that we're kind of using is this $99 option. Now in the AppSumo store, it only costs us $49, but it does come with the Sendfox integration, which is my autoresponder. So I just want to get all of the disclaimers out of the way, and let's jump into the actual video. So here is our form. We're going to come to the back end of our WordPress dashboard and go to HappyForms, which if you need to install it or download it, you're essentially going to go to the HappyForms website. Again, if you're a paid customer, you go through the AppSumo link so that it validates your code. If you want the free plugin, then you go to the website, click start with the free plugin, and then you're going to come here to plugins, add new, and then you're going to simply upload the plugin right here. Upload the file that it downloads from the HappyForms website. Now once that's done, you'll come here to all form, click add new, and I'm going to show you exactly how to build a form. So under title, we're going to do sign up to the newsletter, and we're going to click add field and look at all of the options that HappyForms gives you. You can do all kinds of stuff, and this is why I wish I had this on all of my WordPress sites, because now I'm a little bit selfish and I'm using them on my sites, but I can't really use them on client sites. And Forms is one of those things that unfortunately there's a million plugins on WordPress and most of them are freemium, so you need to pay to get a lot of these features. So it's my fault for not buying 3 codes, but I learned for next time. So scrolling through though, you can see all of the different options. What we're doing today is we're actually just doing email address. So most forms, even free options, give you an ability to capture the email address. So here we're going to just simply say email as our placeholder at domain.com. We'll go ahead and do that just so people know. I think most people know at this point. And then we'll make sure that it is required, and that should be good. So we can click save, and then we'll be able to move on. We'll see here what our form looks like, which, it's a pretty basic form. Then we can come to setup, and now we can decide if we want to show a thank you page or if we want to redirect. So I'm actually going to redirect to a website, and once the sign up happens, it will redirect to this page. And I haven't actually created this page, but if you stick around, I'm going to create this page and drop a video on it to thank everyone for signing up to the newsletter. Here we have a ton of options. We can, allow people to save abandoned forms, all of this stuff. It's overkill for what we're doing today. So we're just going to click update, and then we'll go ahead and move on to the email where we can receive submission alerts. We can send a confirmation email. Now I'm not going to do any of this, but you can even attach a PDF. So here you could actually attach a PDF to the email. For example, if people signed up to get a free ebook or something, you could actually do this and kind of bypass your autoresponder if you wanted to. I don't know exactly why you would do that, other than maybe you get better deliverability. It'd be something to work on or test in the future. But we're actually going to use Sendfox here, and I'm going to do a brand new list. I have this aiPROFITz homepage list, and we are going to add users to this group. So we're going to go ahead and hit update, and then once people come into that list, we can then determine in Sendfox how to set up the automations and process the emails in that way. So that is the gist of this form, but if you wanted to style it, you can do that here they allow you to pretty much style however you want. And what we'll do is actually style this to our colors. So maybe we want the primary color to be purple, and we can come in here and kind of go with that site theme. you get the idea, and then you'll hit update. And now we've got our form. So now we can come back out here and let's actually create our thank you page. We're going to come here to add new, and we're going to call this thank you newsletter as the URL slug. And then within this, we're actually going to come here and I'm going to edit this with Elementor at this point, and I'm going to drag and drop an embed. We can drag and drop a video here, and we can host this as a private YouTube video if we don't have any other hosting options. Or we can do what I'm going to do, which is an HTML embed, and I'm actually going to drop in my embed from wave.video. And my video is being hosted with wave.video, which is another expired AppSumo deal. My apologies for all of these expired deals if you're trying to follow along. But we're going to go ahead and publish this, and all we really need on this page is the video. Now, if you want, what you can do is come back through at a later date and actually add in some resources, maybe affiliate links, etc., some get started, that type of stuff. But we'll maybe add in here a thank you for signing up. And then we'll make sure everything looks good, make sure the video plays, and there we go. So now we have the thank you page set up. We just need to actually add the form onto our website, which I've already done, as you can see there. To add this newsletter form, we're just going to search Happy Forms under Elements up here in Elementor, and we're going to drag this in wherever we want our form. We'll put it up there just to show for demonstration purposes, and this is the form that we just created. This is the title of the form, and it shows up right there, the email address with the send form. Now if we wanted to do the one that I created earlier, which is down here, I just drag and drop, and then here is a sample form when I signed up. Now what you'll see is the styling of the sample form. You can't tell on my dark background, but you know, keep that in mind when you're designing the actual form, and it's very easy. Let's actually delete that out. It is very easy to update the form under those styling elements until you get it right. It's good to do that in 2 windows so that you can save, refresh, just make sure everything looks how you want it to look. Now up here I have a sign up to the email list button. If I come here to the customize button, I can click that, and then what it's going to actually do is bring up the header section. If I come under header, I can see this button here, and then I'll see sign up to the email list, and I can type in my URL. So that I actually have going to Sendfox right now. Just for simplicity's sake, it goes straight to Sendfox. I don't have to worry about anything. I set this up before I actually added the form. Now that I have the form, I can create a different referral there. Before I get out of here, I want to show you real quick how to make sure that your autoresponder is set up if you're using Sendfox. So we're going to actually come here under API in our Sendfox settings, and we're going to create a new token, which we're going to call it Happy Forms. And we're just going to click create, and now we're going to get this token, which is going to actually be used for the API requests. So if we close that, that is our personal token. Now we'll jump back into Happy Forms under integrations, and we'll select the service as Sendfox, and we will paste in our personal access token, and we'll click Save Changes. So once the integration is set, then we need to jump into our form, hit edit, and then under email, we need to make sure we click the More button and we map the field to email address inside of Sendfox. So we did not do that originally for this form. I forgot. Then I got to the end of the video, was editing it, and realized that I needed to point this out. And then with anything that you do, you always want to test things out. So we are going to make sure that our thank you page is working correctly. It is. And now we're going to jump into our Sendfox account and our brand new list. We're going to make sure that it fired off correctly, which it did. And I'm going to wrap the video up here. I hope this video has brought you some value. I probably should have put that Sendfox integration earlier into the video. My apologies if you had to go back in and do that. If you have any questions, leave them down below. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see more content like this. I'm going to be building out this website and documenting each and every step of the way. Like the video if it brought you any value, and we will see you in the next one. Take care.